Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, I'm offering a tarot special offer, which is called Inside Out, and it's a reading that was created to resemble a little bit of the Gemini themed season we are currently on, which is all about duality and contrast. So if you would like to know more about that special or any other of my tarot services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Capricorn, I do feel like during this mid-month of June, you're being called to leave here a little bit of the comfort zone, especially for Capricorns that have been, crying over spilled milk in a very negative emotional position or challenging mindset that makes them feel down or belittled by life's circumstances, or Capricorns that feel like they haven't found lately much experiences of fun, inspiration, fulfillment. It's time to break free from this cocoon of negativity. So what I'm saying is that for some of you, even not being aware of this, or maybe not purposely trying to do this, some of you are involving your energy around the cocoon of negativity. You are feeding on a lot of experiences that have passed and becoming a little bit defined currently by those disappointments, hurts, frustration, betrayal, pain, lack of direction, whatever for each of you. Of course, this five of cups, which is the challenge, talks about. And the Five of Cups, it is a hard card to clear out of our ways. In my experience, it can even be more troublesome, right? More trouble. We can have more trouble than the Three of Swords or the Ten of Swords to work through this, because it's just an ongoing and unconsciously, usually, urge and desire to feed on emotional experiences that have passed. So we keep, of course, opening up the same wounds because we don't stop touching it. We don't stop stimulating it. We don't stop going there, because at least there we know that we have something that is familiar. So some of you are afraid to be happy. Some of you are afraid to laugh at life, to trust in life, to go out and dance, to go out and mingle, to go out and experience the best side or the brighter side of life. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't want those things. Actually, the opportunity being the Page of Wands, of course you want those things, and maybe you are going to be presented with a chance. Actually, I'm feeling an invitation of some sorts to explore something, to do something crazy and different just for the fun of it. I also feel like some of you that this is not about as heavy, complicated emotional issues. It's just feeling disappointed with how your life currently is, but not being able, maybe during this mid-month of June, to see beyond it. And that's your challenge, and your advice is to see beyond it, to not trick yourself, right? To not allow this deceptive quality of the mind to make you think that you cannot be happy, that there's nothing else out there for you that would give that sense of stimulus, that sense of I think that some of you want to feel creatively inspired by new fresh ideas, new fresh places, new fresh relationships and dynamics that carry with them the spark of novelty. So some of you are actually kind of driven by novelty, but still feeling like there's this place where your feet are like mud pulling you, so it's hard to walk in the direction of the new path. I feel like, being the advice, the Seven of Swords, though, there might be a need for you to take a second look or take a step back before jumping into situations that don't feel reliable or that don't feel in alignment with you, with who you are authentically. Some of you might be tempted to do things or explore options presented to you without considering that maybe they are not, something you identify yourself with. Some of you are maybe tempted to look for easy gratification of happiness. Some of you might be tempted to tell little white lies. Especially, I feel like some of you might be presenting for Capricorns that are being pressured in a way, or feeling this pressure to not openly show and really transmit how they truly feeling inside. The Seven of Swords might be that you are trying to deceive in a way others from seeing the truth of how you are truly feeling inside. Some of you have this poker face energy. It could come from you, it could come from others. Some of you are, trying to present again this image that you're much more happier or optimistic about the future than you truthfully are. I feel like some of you are dancing with these two things, optimism and pessimism, and I think that you're about to, within this place of experience that you have had so far, because some of you actually have a lot of wisdom here to explore, to help you cope with whatever this issue currently is, which is, there's no such thing as one or other. I think that some of you are trying to be more as a realistic person, right? Where there are moments where positivity is real and it flows and exists, as well as negativity is as well an inherent effect of the other side. So we can't just expect always to be something or something else. That sense of magic pill that usually, a lot of spiritual beliefs or religious and philosophies try to give, like this perfect notion that there is a thing, or this pure light, or this pure paradise where everything will be erased. It might be in that other dimension, but actually here it's really, 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 really hard, not to say impossible, according to my vision, of course, to achieve such thing. And I think that some of you are here to learn with this wisdom. It's like this elder wisdom you carry inside of you, which is usually very typical of Capricorn energy, is that it's not about good or bad, or positive and negative, not right now. It's about both being displayed, right? And experiences that you are integrating and learning from, and trying as much as possible to live in truth without damaging your sense of self, and without containing and limiting your life to just one thing or the other, where you always expect it to be this happy version where everything is fine and I'm a very fun person to be with, and I'm always in this progressive energy, I just want to move forward, I trust tomorrow. Or where you're always crying over spilled milk and just not seeing beyond losses and not seeing beyond problems. It's really, the energy that I have here is really Capricorn swinging heavily between one thing and the other, and of course creating this immense split inside of you, because you are pressuring in a way yourself to choose a side, and maybe there's no sides here to choose. It's something to consider, because maybe your wisdom or your own beliefs for some of you might be here similar to those I'm expressing. Not all of you, of course, but some of you might consider that this is something that might make sense to you and something that you want to explore, even not really knowing what this is about. So some of you that are one day feeling happy and the next day feeling sad, don't criticize yourself for this, because I feel like some of you are criticizing as well a lot of the flow of the process, which means that you need to live each moment, one moment at a time, especially when we're dealing with heavy stuff, especially when we're dealing with a lot of problems or a specific challenging phase in our lives. Every hour counts, and every hour is exactly where you need to be present to understand what truthfully you need. what truthfully your soul is telling you. Understand the workings of your mind, understanding what your heart wants and cries for. What is this cry for? Do you know even what you're crying for? Or are you crying for such a long time that you don't know anymore the origin of this pain or the origin of this sorrow? Now, I don't want any of you to feel like this is a negative reading. I'm really feeling connected with your energy, and I feel like some of you need this push or this shake energy, right? Something shaking you to make you feel alive, right? And depending on which Capricorn you are, either to bring you back a little bit to life, where you don't feel so, empty inside, or for Capricorns that have been avoiding their pain, to confront and look at that situation so you can be free from the lies you have been telling yourself, the world, or lies that you have been believing from others as well. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.